It all started back in 2018. That's when the royal siblings, William, Prince of Wales, and his younger brother, Harry, Duke of Essex, began their royal spat. But now it looks like their cousin might be acting as a peacemaker to end the royal rift once and for all. You'll have to watch today's video to find out. Starting with, who is the peacemaker cousin? An infrequently seen member of the royal family has quietly been acting as a peacemaker between the two brothers for quite some time. A source close to the family revealed to the Telegraph that Peter Phillips, son of Princess Anne and 17th in line to the throne, might usher in a full reconciliation between the two brothers, who haven't been seen publicly since their rift began in 2018. That was, of course, until this past week when the Fab Four stepped out together to view tributes to the Queen outside of Windsor Castle. The Fab Four is the media-given term for the royal couples, William and Kate and Harry and Meghan. Peter is a lesser-known member of the family. The man is a successful businessman in his own right and is perhaps best known for either his resourcefulness in the business world or the fact that he's the Queen's eldest grandchild. The last we saw of Peter before the Queen's funeral processions was when he walked in between the estranged brothers at the funeral procession of their grandfather, Prince Philip. The source revealed that Phillips is known for acting as a buffer between his two cousins. He's maintained a close relationship with both of them in spite of the fact that Harry has since famously exited from the royal family. Coming up next, more on Peter Phillips. Phillips attended the University of Exeter before working at Jaguar Racing. He's currently working as a managing director for SEL UK, a boutique sports management company. He married Autumn Kelly, a Canadian management consultant, in 2008 in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. They have two children together, separated in 2019 and divorced in 2021. At the time of Phillips' birth in 1977, there was a 41-gun salute from the Tower of London. He was christened a month later by Archbishop Canterbury Donald Coggan at Buckingham Palace. Peter Phillips was the first legitimate member of the royal family to be born without peerage in 500 years. After graduating from the University of Exeter, Phillips worked at Jaguar, Williams, the Royal Bank of Scotland, and Bright Food. Moving on, what's the royal rift about? The royal rift most likely began sometime in November of 2018 when fictitious rumors started floating around that Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton were at each other's throats. The reports were motivated by stereotypical narratives with little to no truth behind them. Interestingly enough, tabloids began generating fictional feuds between the two women the moment they realized that the Fab Four hadn't been making public appearances together anymore. The rumors continued on until November, when the royal reporter Kate Nichol revealed that the cause of the rift wasn't the two women, but that the brothers had a falling out sometime earlier that year. According to unnamed sources, Harry was upset with his older brother for not putting in enough effort to make Markle feel at home in the royal family. William was reportedly upset over his younger brother's accusations, and the two had a falling out. It was ultimately resolved when their father, Prince, now King Charles, stepped in and asked the Cambridges to have the Sussexes over for Christmas dinner, which they did. Was this the end of the feud? Unfortunately, it was just the beginning. Now, what's the real reason the brothers stopped talking? It's unfortunate that Markle is the second most controversial figure in the royal family behind Prince Andrew, which is unfortunate because the magnitude of their deeds is way apart. You guessed it, the two brothers are fighting because of Markle's involvement in the royal family. However, it should be noted that the American former actress hasn't actively contributed to any bad blood between the siblings. Nichol claimed that the bad blood was owing to the fact that William voiced his concern that Harry was moving too fast with his now wife. The pair had met in 2016 and started dating shortly thereafter. By 2017, they were engaged, and in 2018, they exchanged vows. William expressed his concerns, but Harry believed it was a direct attack on his relationship. Whether William spoke out of place or Harry misunderstood his concerns, that's something we'll never know. After months of speculation, Harry confirmed the feud during Harry and Meghan, An African Journey, when he stated that while the two might be at odds with one another, for now, he will always be there for his brother. Next, the women are not to be blamed. Meghan Markle has been the unfortunate recipient of multiple rumors, scandals, and controversies surrounding her involvement in the royal family. When the Fab Four decided to part ways in their joint charity venture, Markle was cited as the reason. Later on, it was confirmed that the split wasn't owing to the feud, but because of purely logistical reasons. Likewise, Kate Middleton has been dragged into the mess with many tabloids, asserting that she feels threatened by Markle's growing influence in the family. Nothing could be further from the truth. Middleton has been revealed as the buffer between the two couples, but needed outside assistance from Peter Phillips when the brothers stopped listening to her entirely. Back in 2019, TLC announced its plans to release a documentary titled Kate vs. Meghan, Princesses at War. The documentary was fueled by growing rumors that the women had broken up the happy sibling duo. Again, nothing could be further from the truth. The brothers, well, Harry at least, later confirmed that the fight had absolutely no involvement from either Markle or Middleton's end. Guess tabloids couldn't handle the fact that there wasn't a scorned woman behind the story. Additionally, could a family tragedy bring the brothers close again? Peter Phillips had to walk in between the brothers at their grandfather's funeral processions because back in 2021, the siblings couldn't stand to look at one another. Thankfully for their grandmother's passing, that's the Queen by the way, the two brothers walked alongside the procession to Buckingham Palace. Gayle King, a source close to Harry and Meghan, revealed that the royal rift might be coming to an end after all. The family tragedy had actually brought the brothers closer together. There have been efforts on both sides to sort of make this right. Big families always go through drama, always go through turmoil, Gayle revealed to CBS Morning. In other news, first up, the royal family isn't happy with Markle's The Cut interview. Back in 2020, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex reportedly left their royal engagements in favor of the Queen. That's a fancy way of saying that they exited the royal family for a life of living amongst the common folk. Only it had been established that Harry and Meghan could never really be common folk. Markle, however, insisted that the duo planned on living in complete privacy following their split from Buckingham Palace. Critics believe that Markle would be cashing in on royal family drama in no time, and it looks like time's up because Markle's dished on the family in a tell-all interview with The Cut. This would be her second tell-all since 2021 with Oprah Winfrey, where she made shocking revelations and claimed that the royal family was racist. Now, in an interview with The Cut, Markle revealed that she was planning on rebranding herself post-royal family exit. Not really the life of privacy she had imagined, but to her credit, she isn't living at Buckingham Palace anymore. Nope, Harry and Meghan left Buckingham Palace for a multi-million-dollar mansion in California. Guess you can't be too far from home, can you? Moving on, Harry is devastated after the Queen's passing. William might have been the crown prince, but sources have always maintained that Harry was Queen Elizabeth II's favorite. This was evidenced by the fact that the two could often be seen joking around with one another at royal events, making cameo appearances with one another, and that adorable instance at Harry's lineup at Sandhurst where he burst out chuckling when his grandmother approached him. The Queen has always had a special place in his heart, and unfortunately with her passing in September at the age of 96, there's a void that would never be filled. A source close to the family revealed that while the world mourned the loss of the Queen, Harry mourned the loss of his grandmother. Finally, will a statue of the Queen be erected? Britain's late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II's statue will be erected at Trafalgar Square after Mayor Sadiq Khan gave his approval. Khan previously rejected calls for the statue to be built in the plot. However, after receiving backlash for rejecting the royal family's wishes, Khan announced that he stands ready to support the family in any way he could. Khan claimed that the fourth plinth would only showcase modern art by contemporary artists, but a tweet from the mayor's office contradicted his statements by claiming that the headlines are simply untrue. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments down below whether you think the brothers would ever get along again. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more.